Hello everyone and welcome to Inside the Quality Awards. My name is Ralph Peterson, and in this video series I'm going to walk you through the entire Silver Quality Award application. I'm going to go step by step, line by line, question by question, ensuring that you know exactly what it is examiners are looking for when they are reviewing your application. We're going to start with the organizational profile. Now, just as a reminder, if you're not aware already, the organizational profile is the first 5 pages of your Silver Quality Award application and actually is derived from the Bronze Quality Award that you already filled out. To be clear, the Bronze application does have to be updated for your Silver application, and there's a whole video on that called How to Transform Your Bronze Quality Award into your Silver Quality Award. So check out that video. Otherwise, let me get right into the Silver Quality Award application. This is the 2026 AHCA NCAL National Quality Award program. This is the actual application. Make sure that you're using the 2026. Now, for my training, I'm not going to use the actual application. I'm going to use a workbook that I created. This workbook is the identical. It is the Quality Award. All I did was break it out so that I don't miss any questions. It gives me a little workspace because I like to draw when I'm explaining stuff. So this little workbook works really well for me. It's a little quote from Ronald Reagan. This is, again, we're going to start the organizational profile, which again is the Bronze application, but it does have to be updated. Keep that in mind. Now, if you've worked with me in the past, you've heard me talk about these 8 words, but if you're new to me, let me break this down really quick. There are 8 words, at least, that you simply cannot say on a silver or a gold, for that matter, Quality Award application. These words should, often, try, can, sometimes. This is what it looks like in real life. I'm going to tell you, I'll give you a real life scenario, and then I'll give you a Quality Award scenario. In real everyday life of operating a nursing home, we get people coming in and inquiring all the time. And sometimes those inquiries can feel like gotchas, right? Especially if it's a state surveyor coming in and they're asking, hey, they're very nice about it. They're like, hey, I'm just curious, what is your process for, or how do you know this or that, right? And you can sense in your being, you're like, I don't know how to answer this question because whatever I say, they are going to use against me. Now, again, this is my experience, not yours, of course. And so I would start all of my sentences with, well, sometimes, or usually, or we try, or we, you know what I mean? Like very non-committal. I don't want to commit to anything. I don't want to say this is absolutely what we do, right? I want to just ease into it. And that is reasonable, I think, when you're being asked a question by a regional manager or a DO or a state surveyor, right? Like somebody coming in, you just non-committal, totally makes sense. However, at the Silver and the Gold Quality Award level, these words are trigger words. They're indicators to the examiner that you do not actually have a formal process. And many times when we're going through this application process, especially at the Silver level, what we do discover, what examiners and writers of the people who are applying for the application, what we discover often is we actually don't have a lot of formalized processes. We have processes for everything, but some of them are not formalized, written down line by line, step by step. And the Silver Quality Award actually does demand it. It does want you to have a systematic step-by-step process, formal process of all of these questions we're going to be asking you about, all these processes we're going to be asking you about. So as a word of wise, as a word of caution, do not use should, often, try, can, sometimes, going to. If you find yourself using those words, know that they're trigger words for the examiner. So let's not use those. And actually, let me take this one step further. Let me scroll through the workbook here so you can see your first glimpse of the workbook. A lot of white space because I like to give myself space to draw. Okay. This right here, these operational definitions, this might help you understand why we do not want to use those 8 words in this Quality Award, in the Silver Quality Award application. These words, should, going to, can, we try, these are the beginnings of what we would consider an anecdotal answer, meaning it lacks a specific method or process. It's just kind of like, well, we could, we sometimes, we should, we try to. There's no real structure to those answers, i.e. they're anecdotal. What we're really looking for is systematic. Systematic is well-ordered, repeatable, and by well-ordered and repeatable, meaning every time that we're looking for systematic, we're looking for something that is done all the time, a monthly meeting, a quarterly care plan meeting, right? Like these are monthly, right? Monthly and quarterly are timelines. When you assign a meeting place and a timeline together, that is repeatable and measurable, it becomes systematic. So that's the language we want to use. Effective, of course, is going to be a judgment call on your part and on the part of the examiner going, how effective is this process? Can we see this process actually doing what it is intended to do? That's really, really important. Pardon the quick interruption. I just wanted to come on here and thank you personally for watching Inside the Quality Awards with me. I am so excited that you are applying for a quality award, and I wanted to give you my cell phone number. That's right. This is my actual cell phone number. Text me, call me if you have any questions about any level of the quality award program. I want to help you win more than anything. Okay, back to the video. Okay. Now, instead of going through the rest of that, I'll go through the rest of the Silver Quality Award, the process sections as they're called, once we get to it. But for now, we're going to stick with the organizational profile. Now, the final little thing that I want to show you about the organizational profile is this little example right here. This is actually from the Bronze Quality Award. So if you've seen it before, then you've seen it. If you haven't, what I want to point out is that question P1A1, it's the first question in the Bronze Quality Award application, it's the first question in the Silver Quality Award application, actually has 1, 2, 3, 4 different parts. And that's one of the reasons why I created this workbook, is to ensure that we don't miss any of the pieces and parts to any of the questions, because many of the questions have many parts. So keep that in mind. Especially there's a word that says A-N-D, and is another word that you should be looking for. Like you're going to find questions that are going to be like, how do you communicate and engage? We're asking you 2 questions there, communicate and, that's the key word, engage. So it means there's 2 questions there. Just keep that in mind. Okay, that's the overview of the organizational profile on the Silver Quality Award. In the next video, we are going to dive right in and get right into question P1A1. Here we go. Let's do it.